What is that?
Our last video using a high-speed camera to investigate the real-world performance impact of upgrading to a high refresh rate gaming monitor. But you also had some feedback on both our testing methodology and our gaming skills. So for round 2, we reached out to NVIDIA for the sponsorship we needed to take our test to the next level. Thanks to them, we are on location in the Santa Ana Esports Arena. We've got a much wider variety of tests and systems, and we were able to get some very special guests to come and participate. Representing the Filthy Casuals, we've got yours truly and Paul from Paul's Hardware, and we are going to get truly embarrassed today because in the pro gamer tier, we've got Corey here from the Washington Justice Esports team.
I have kind of a general idea of what I'm doing today.
Then we've got a couple of outstanding Twitch streamers, Mr. Grims.
Going from 144 to 240 kind of felt like a slight upgrade for me.
And as so very many of you requested, the one and only Shroud.
Going from 60 to 144 is like night and day for me.
Yeah, it actually is.
But 144 to 240.
So let's get.
You know, I'll say Shroud, dude. 240 is a fucking scum ass, dude.
Down to bit.
It's not worth the juice, dude. You can tell the difference, sort of, a little bit, but it's not like it matters.
Shall we? So to measure the impact of monitor refresh rate and FPS in-game on our subjects, we've built a suite of 5 tests, going from synthetic reaction time tests to aiming tests to putting the whole thing together. So behind me, I have 3 identical systems, except that they've got one key trait modified. So they're all running Core i9 9900K processors. They're all running the same Acer Predator 240 Hz displays, but their graphics cards have been altered.
Because
System number 1 is running an RTX 2060 Super, which is capable of running our test games today at anywhere from around 250 to 300 frames per second, and its monitor has been completely uncapped to 240 Hz. This is our best case scenario for competitive gamers. Or so we think. We'll see how the results go today. System number 2 is at the other end of the spectrum. So our monitor refresh rate has been turned all the way down to 60 Hz. But we went even further than that, because having a very high performance graphics card on a 60 Hz display still does actually give you better responsiveness than if you had a lower performance graphics card. So we have dropped our GPU all the way down to a GTX 750. This is going to give us anywhere from 70 to 85 FPS in our games. And finally, by popular request, representing the middle ground, we've got our third monitor dialed into 144 Hz and hooked up to a GTX 1650 that is going to push anywhere from around 150 to 185, 200 FPS. Now, just like last time, our test subjects are going to have no idea what hardware they're sitting down in front of until they actually start to game, and we're going to be using high-speed cameras to record not just their test scores, that we could get out of the software, but also the exact points they're aiming at and even how they aim. So pulling that duty, we've got a couple of prototype cameras from our homeboys Chronos that are capable of 1080p capture at 1,000 FPS
how I
10
aim,
seconds at a time,
nobody gives a fuck.
giving us a total of 20
I play monkey, dude. I do AoE damage, okay, buddy?
Capture. Now, because that's not long enough for some of our tests, pulling backup duty today is our red Epic W 8K camera that is going to be running at 1080p 240 FPS. Hey, how's it going, dude? It's good. Do you want to know what you're doing today? Okay, so we set it up so that while we are running in-engine tests, in-game tests, rather than just like a web browser-based skills trainer, the tests are really designed to test your skills, as opposed to test your ability at a game. We actually had some special development done for this video.
Why isn't poggers, dude?
So that we could get exactly the data that we were after.
Okay. And what is YPEG?
It's a workshop map by Jesper that's basically like a combination of a whole bunch of different skills training things that you can do. Testing your reaction.
Damn, dude, Pimmy Chili's made it.
Quick shot, aiming.
What a god, dude.
Your flow kill rates as you have enemies popping up in a shooting gallery. All kinds of cool stuff.
Okay, so we got a lot of tests.
We've got 5 different tests,
all qualifying
and we're going to
AMD
run them until we start to see statistical convergence in our results.
Chat, sorry, what was that, dude? Chat, sorry, somebody donated something.
Qualifying AMD purchases come with a complimentary fire extinguisher Pepe La.
So you'll be trying at 3 different frame rates: 60 FPS, 240 FPS and 144 FPS to determine where is that point of diminishing returns, or does FPS make a difference at all? Are great gamers just great gamers?
Is it FPS difference?
Josh wants to then play.
Nick was hankering for a coffee, and we actually turned him down because we shot the tests out of order, and we've already done one without caffeine in his system. So now we're just gonna have to see. This is it. Your biological steady state.
I'm slow. I'm sorry, I'm slow. Yeah, I don't think for this test specifically, I don't think 60, 240, 144, I don't think it's gonna make a difference because the only time you feel 60 versus 240 is when you're moving around like so, and you can feel like the tear and everything, and it's just something that you're not used to. But when you're standing still, it's all the same.
172.
So I don't think I'm gonna notice the difference. In my mind, I know that it does not feel good, right? Because I'm on 60 and I'm like, ugh, this feels terrible, but I actually haven't done legitimate like stats to break it down, and like maybe I did get less.
Okay, dude.
Wow. So one of the things our audience asked us to figure out is whether you are in fact human.
That's pretty fucking fast.
And with that kind of consistency,
yes,
I can't say that I'm sure. That's
Wait, what the fuck?
really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Guys, what did we score last time? 178, something like that?
I mean,
So consistent.
back in my glory days, maybe 1.5 consistent. 1.72.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it's not bad.
Now, some of our tests are purely synthetic, and a couple of them are really focused on your reaction time. Now, everyone knows that gamers are basically over the hill by the time they turn 30. Are you expecting your youth to be an advantage in those kinds of tests?
Guys, come on, man.
I'm 33.
I would say yeah, a little bit.
Wow, what a dick. You know what? This interview is over.
I mean,
You guys crash the site?
it's a little bit. I'd say a lot of it comes down to practice in the game, because being used to be able to see like certain things. Like I was watching Shroud do the off in the middle of the double doors, and if you're not familiar with doing that every single day, then it would kind of make a little bit of a difference.
xQcOW.
Test number 2 is still a reaction time test, but this time it's a practical one. The classic double doors.
I'm really good at this. I'm insane at this.
So once you shoot to start, at random intervals, a counter-terrorist player is going to run across the door and jump across. Now, these are bots, so it will be in exactly the same location every time. So right there on the second line on the truck there is about where he's gonna cross.
Okay. So this isn't about aiming. This
No.
is about just keeping it steady, clicking when I can.
Correct.
xQcOW.
How am I missing right now? Are we on 64 tick? I'm telling you, I hit this guy at least 3 times. Okay, that was a whiff, but it's just bad, I guess. This is hard, man.
But guys, this is
Boy, I got nothing. 0.
How is that even possible?
Wait.
Like, it looks to me like he's hitting it. Just so you guys know, we double-checked the server tick. It's 128. That's not the issue.
It's not good. I'm sorry, Linus.
Well, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the millions of viewers.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Can you explain to both of us the science behind why those shots looked like they were hitting, but did not register?
Yeah, so at 60 frames and hertz, you're kind of getting delay in 2 areas. You're getting delay from the game state to what's actually being shown on screen. So the guy's actually in a little bit different spot because the rendering took long enough to reach your monitor. Additionally, your input is also delayed. So when you click, that is going to take a little bit longer time to actually reach the game state. So you're getting kind of latency in both directions.
So check this out. That's pretty cool. All right, is there a different mic?
I don't know. I got confused for a second.
And you can see we have multiple frames of our 1000 frame per second camera that correspond to a single frame on the monitor because it's only refreshing 60 times a second, right? So I got to here. So that was a clear miss.
Yeah.
But this one up here, how tippy toes can you get? Because we can't really adjust this right now.
I'm good.
Okay.
Tippy toes.
So this one right here. There's your crosshair.
Roses are red.
That one's more
violets are
arguable.
bigger.
No.
Kinda hit him in the
Shot
tush.
PUBG. What a fucking.
So that tiny difference.
Chat, when you hit backpack, is that a hit?
Fucking man,
This
let's
could be
laugh.
exactly what was just explained to us then.
That's a miss, right?
Maybe.
Interesting, hey?
I hope so, because it's making me look real bad.
So I'm going to tell you something. You absolutely smoked Shroud and Corey in that test at 60 hertz. Do you think you could train up at 60 and hit as many targets as you did at a higher refresh rate?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I can.
okay.
Because honestly, like, when I was kind of like going through the test and I was kind of feeling like, you know, that slight delay, it's almost like a pattern, right? You don't want to press it too fast, otherwise you're just going to come up short. So, like I mentioned before, like I came from fighting games, right? We had like a big delay between like Xbox and PlayStation,
Then you rolled
especially when
it
it comes down to like 3-frame inputs and stuff
Who is
like
this
that.
girl? I
For
don't
this
know.
one, it's a little similar. If you press it too soon, even though you feel like you're confident that you're going to hit it right on the target, you're going to hit it way before. So you have to like kind of enter in your head that it's like a slight pattern. Because this one you have to like master a delay. With the higher refresh rate, you just have to master more of a reaction time, I would say.
Right.
Like it's more on towards that aspect.
High refresh rate doesn't make you a better gamer, but it
Chat,
makes
we're
it
gonna watch the
easier
whole
to be a
video.
better gamer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I am older now. I'm a dad. Not that that affects your reaction time. It should improve your reaction
Did you
time.
get a good night's sleep last night?
You know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I only got up twice to change diapers.
If it makes you feel any better, Shroud only hit 2 out of 30 on this.
Really?
Yeah. And same for Corey, the legitimate, actual professional gamer.
Oh.
So the
So
reason...
you're saying that I should also be a legitimate professional gamer?
2 out
No,
of
that's not
30?
what I'm saying. Grimm's hit 4 out of 10
Wow.
consistently.
He does have a reputation for being pretty quick.
So you had mentioned something really interesting to me. You said that because we're running at such a low frame rate, you can't really trust your eyes and you're just going off muscle memory.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
I can't track either. It's too hard.
Test number 3, we changed things up again. Your reaction time still matters a lot because you only got 0.45 seconds to hit each target. At least this is your game. How you feeling about this one? You got 1 minute to hit as many red dots as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good.
So you just put up a 13
Yeah.
in this one. That's really good.
I mean, I'm missing like half of them, so like.
I'm missing half of them.
True.
Listen to this guy. Missing half of them. So is that just pure muscle memory? You've got your own mouse today. You're just...
Yeah.
See, you can go.
Yeah, I think I'll own on that one, probably. Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Not this guy.
He will. He definitely will. For sure.
Yeah, but
Corey's
he's
really
like
good, though.
talking about
This is good
so I
aim.
don't want to root for him.
It's
you
my
know?
game. I play this game
So there was a time everybody thought he was hacking, and you know what I did? I thought he was hacking too.
professionally. I have to.
This is a hard test.
Yeah.
Even 0.4, even 0.5 seconds would make a big difference because I could tell there were ones where you...
It was so close.
What if he was? Fuck, it did.
Next up is test number 4. So you need great reaction.
Okay, chat. I'm done with this. Let's get a video done. Okay, what is that? Chat, listen, chat. We're not gonna watch my 3 lengths today, okay? It's gonna be a nice, clean intro. You guys really done seeing me, did? Seriously?
You guys love...
Are you guys kidding me?
Hey xQcOW. Kendall called. She said she
was
wants
a
your own
completely different level.
Lol.
Feels very different.
19.16 seconds.
Yeah.
Compared to, weren't you more in the neighborhood of 30 at 60 hertz?
Yeah. I had 2 19s
Let's have
on
fun
30
and
and I
chill.
had
What's
like
the rush?
35 one time, and like
Not
33.
much rush, but
it's so much
people
harder.
scold me when
on
the
the other
intro's too
setup.
long.
So much harder.
All right, so that's another under 20.
Yep. I think I could get a 15.
You think so?
I'm confident I can.
This one feels so weird though. I'm actually just hoping I hit it in time. Because I feel like I have a whole second delay, as if you would have a whole second more on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can definitely, it's weird. It feels like you actually have so much more time to react, even though it's this, in theory, it's the same amount of time, but it's not.
It's 12 milliseconds,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, but then plus the actual input delay as well. So in terms of the actual refresh rate of the monitor, it's very little, but it actually is more than that. So
Chat, the results are here. I want to see them, okay? We'll go
you
see
just
that.
put up a 9 out of 10 in the double doors at 144.
Yep.
So are you comfortable saying that 144 to 240 didn't really make a difference for you?
Look at this chat,
In this
dude.
exact situation, no. It feels, I think the
Unbelievable,
reason why
this
this
chat.
feels so much the same is that it's kind of like a still, you're not really moving, right? You're just, they're looking for the cross. And you got the good frames, you got 144, very, very similar.
And both your frame rate and your refresh rate are exceeding the tick rate of the server.
Yeah.
So you literally 10x'd your result in the flick shooting challenge, going from 60 to 240. Did it feel that much better?
Yes, I was hitting more shots. In particular, the doorway on CS:GO, like I could barely touch it before. Like such poor performance, and then suddenly I'm hitting 7 out of 10.
But there's boomers rolling.
I can't accept responsibility myself. It's the technology.
Oh, there you go.
Come on.
We both whiffed.
Yeah! Okay, well, that's 5-0. How do you like that machine?
This is rough. It's okay. I'll be fine.
I still don't think I'm gonna win. He was so fast.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's try this. Oh, there you go.
Crap.
Oh, I got one.
xQc got 2.
That was a nice shot.
Man,
I'm slow.
This boomer's rolling him.
Oh no.
Crap.
You're faster than me. Fact. I overshot.
Oh no!
Yes.
Holy
No!
shit. Just link the video for the asshats in chat for them to watch it.
Come
I'm
on.
reloading.
I'm enjoying the
Okay,
ending.
that's fine, I
Wait for him
missed.
to reload.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Unreal.
Come on, baby.
The shot wins here.
No.
Come on!
That's what I'm saying. There we go. That was hard. That was actually noticeably harder.
I still lost.
Challenge the results. Hold on.
If using a high refresh rate monitor and a powerful graphics card like a GeForce RTX
That's like 2
2080
minutes.
Ti
2 minutes.
can make you a better gamer. It's worth going through test by test here. While raw reaction times in our synthetic test were similar across refresh rates, when it came to reacting to moving objects and timing in our double doors test, hit rates were way lower at 60 FPS 60 Hz than at our higher refresh rates, with most of our shots actually being just a few milliseconds off.
Well, it's kind of crazy.
We also have a couple of shots here.
Wait, they're literally hitting nothing at all, dude, on fucking 60.
Refresh rates, with most of our shots actually being just a few milliseconds off. We also have a couple of shots here where they look like they could have been hits, but ended up missing because at 60 frames per second, the target's location doesn't update as often, which meant that what our camera, and therefore your eyes, was seeing was already out of date by the time the shot landed. Mr. Grimm showed us that with enough practice, you can actually overcome some of this disadvantage. His experience with beat and rhythm games allowed him to quickly familiarize himself with the speed of the cue, so that's the appearance of the opponent, and then predict when they would cross his crosshair. But everyone, including Grimm's, performed better with frame rates over 60 FPS, showing that with more information to predict trajectory and speed, everyone will perform better. We actually had Shroud repeat this test at 60 Hz on his monitor, but with a frame rate well above 200, and the result was much better because the input lag and overall latency is reduced.
That makes a lot of sense.
But he still didn't land as many hits as when he had both high FPS and a high refresh rate display. In the Overwatch flick test at 60 frames and 60 Hz, we definitely saw differences in aim movement. It was slower and with more corrective movement after the initial flick. Furthermore, shots would often be taken a few milliseconds after the target disappeared. The ghosting effect, which occurs regardless of refresh rate, is also greater at 60 Hz, and the displacement of the image between refreshes is larger, making everything look blurrier at speed, which necessitates slowing down. On to our bomb site defense or flow state test. At 60 frames and Hertz, movement is slower because the position of in-game aim is less clear.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm coming. Okay.